to take your pain and convert it to purpose, to take your struggle and transform it. When we feel low, that we must remember the heights we're capable of obtaining. Look, our greatest invitations, they often feel like defeat, like hopelessness, but see beyond that narrative. Look in the mirror and know that what looks back at you isn't the problem, it's the reason you'll succeed.
Meandre, I just can't believe how far you've come. You are proof that hard work really pays off.
Competing every day against the only opponent worth competing, yourself. Keep rocking, Amici.
Congratulations, Diandre. I'm so happy that you won. Love you, Mimi.
Hi, Diandre. I'm really proud of you.
I know you're going to set the bar even higher because that's who you are.
Diandrea to me is confident, brave, outgoing.
I've seen you work so hard and fight deeper than you ever have to be able to achieve the goals you've had for such a long time. And this last year, there was times where I would see you suffering, and in those moments, all I wanted to do was give in and do the work for you. You trusting me to call those shots to get you there is something I will forever be grateful for. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you.
I should have been recording that. Sorry.
You're on here? No, you're fine.
Yep, I'm on now.
All right, show day. It is 7 a.m., 7:30. I didn't sleep much at all, honestly. It gets you get anxious. It's not so much the placing, but like the whole thing playing in my head. Like I've been in that stage before. I've been into national stages, so it's always like, shit, that's a lot of people. It's gonna be a long event. When am I gonna go on stage? So there are like a lot of things going through my head. Me picturing my posing. I just want my posing to be perfect. Like I just want to go there, and I know I deserve to be there. I know I own the right to be there. So that's what I'm going with. I want to feel that I own that stage regardless of what the placing is, just because I deserve to be there. Like I prepped so hard to be there, and this is the time to shine and to show all the hard work that we put behind the scene, right? I woke up this morning at 112.4. My lowest in prep was 112.2. So that means that after 2 days of increased carbs and very low fatigue, where we only did, upper body pumps, couple walks here and there, but no cardio or anything like that, my body just had the time to rest, recover, and then soak up all those extra nutrients and extra food we gave it to. So I think we're in the right track. I feel really tight. I don't know what John's call is going to be. He's also not presentable right now, so
I'm presentable.
No, you're
They've
not.
seen me on Instagram or YouTube more like this than dressed. But
yeah.
I think she looks ridiculous right now. That's the best she's ever looked. She's dry. And this is why any coach who I think gives a bikini girl, and it's person dependent, but if I would have given her a diuretic, she would have flattened out completely.
And I would have dropped probably another 4 pounds easily. Like when you manipulate water, and that's the thing. My biggest thing with water is, one, it's the hardest thing for me to cut. Like I get really bad headaches and really bad mood when I cut water, more than when I cut food. And then in another note, when you get diuretics and you flatten out and it is show day, there's very little that you can do without it showing in my stomach. So there are girls that could eat 3 muffins and it's not going to show, and that's awesome. It's not my case. Like as soon as I eat, it goes right here. So the control here is going to be affected if I have to eat a ton of food to fill out what the diuretic did. So we haven't manipulated water. We just kept it consistent for the past 2 weeks, measured it perfectly to make sure it was the exact same amount of fluids every single day, and we were able to do 170 ounces of fluid daily, counting coffee, water, and that's about it. Nothing else. No sweeteners, no carbonated drinks, just between coffee and water. So I think we did it good.
Bikini dry. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah. Look at that freaking side glute.
Yeah, the side.
You're full dry. Go on. Perfect. Now we just gotta maintain it.
Would you change anything from what you had planned?
We'll go hour by hour. See how you feel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And look at your front pose. And this will be so easy when she becomes a pro, because then I won't have to wait till fucking 2 to put her on. Sorry,
yeah.
excuse my potty mouth.
Nice.
Yeah, she'll be hop right on stage like this. Maybe one meal. I won't have to do anything. So, let me see your abs. She's dry, she's tight. I would want to take your waist measurements right now. Like, push your abs. And that's with no water manipulation. We didn't pull water. She had 5 liters yesterday. She's gonna drink water today. And if this is the yield that look that it yields, then if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And that's also because we kept it consistent. I wasn't afraid to drink water. I had always manipulated water up until earlier this year with a different coach where he didn't manipulate water either. So for me, I was like, well, I've always manipulated it, and I felt so afraid of drinking too much that when he saw me, he's like, well, between prejudging and finals, I need you to get a gallon in, and that's not happening. That's a lot of water. You're also tan. Peeing when you're tan, it's a whole different story. So you don't want to mess up your tan. You don't want to, like it's just not ideal to have that much water. And on top of that, we go back to the fact that you're going to feel like, you're bloated because of all the water. So because we did it and we mock peed a couple times and we had the exact same amount of fluid, I'm not afraid of drinking anything today. I wasn't afraid of drinking anything yesterday because I've done it and I know it works, and I'm just gonna go with it. Oh my gosh, I love that song. All right, meal 1. What you think? It's gonna be fried foods. It's gonna be maple waffle.
Hey,
because
Google, volume 100.
with
Hey, Google, turn the volume down, please.
that's why we don't own one. So, the peanut butter, I ran out, so I'm gonna do maple waffle. I put 37 grams of cream of rice, and then again, like we said, we've been measuring it, everything, and doing the exact same all the time. So I'm gonna do 1 cup of water. There's half, and I'm gonna cook this. I'm eating it very hot, and then I'm adding some cinnamon, and then 2 whole eggs, and that would be meal 1. Are we doing fruit? You said fruit maybe, but good enough.
I don't think you need it. I think you're pretty tight and full. I'd rather not push the food.
That's fine, yeah.
If anything, I'd rather do this meal and then pull back on the next meal. What do you think?
Yeah. That's what we did yesterday. We did fruit in the first meal and then no fruit in the second one.
Space the meals out further, then yeah, let's do that.
That's another thing. I was gonna start eating at 9, but of course woke up super early. We already checked in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat at 8. I'm gonna have fruit with this meal, which is what we did yesterday. I'm gonna eat, go for a walk, drink a coffee, and then I'm gonna head to the hotel to get my makeup and then the second coat of tan. Be back here, hopefully be able to check in one more time, take my weight, and then go from there. Nobody's cutting water here. We're all hydrated.
I'm sure 4 ounces of coffee with that too.
Yeah.
Want me to light out?
All right, we're gonna go for a 10-minute walk. Women's bodybuilding 35 and over is on stage right now. So after that's women's bodybuilding open, then wellness, then bikini masters, and then so we have a long way to go.
And then the Dogadoo open.
So we are on. I'm gonna drink my coffee while we walk. 10 minutes walk just to move the food around, and then we'll start getting ready to head to the venue.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. This is the fluid that I have to have between now and 12. It is 9 a.m. Wellness 35 is on stage, and then after that they're going to start with bikini 60 and 55 and over. I'm gonna go get my second coat of tan, and then we're gonna head to get my makeup. And we're just gonna wait here. Here's the venue. Everything is just so like show ready. All the furniture is covered because we're all orange, and we don't want to damage anything. So that's it. It is show day. This is the king schedule.
Because when you get to the 40s,
to get all
40 and
glammed up
35s and open,
by the
there's
best.
more and more and
So,
more girls, so it's
I already know how I want to look. I already know everything. Okay. Here we are with the one and only. Do you want to say hi to the camera?
Hi, camera.
This is Elaine. She's been doing my makeup in every show that she's at. She does it. I only change when she's not going for any reason. So we already know what look we want to go for, and she kills it every time.
Here we go.
WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto, pero se la saco, 2 tragos y sabes que me pongo bellaco, no somos nada, pero estamos.
All right, for all you that don't know, Elaine doesn't only do a great job with makeup, she also calms us, right? She's gonna start charging us for calming her girls down, and she's a figure pro.
Yes, so in the very, very beginning of Pro Figure, the inaugural Pro Figure show was the Arnold Classic in 2003, and I was lucky enough to pick competitor number 1. So I was the first ever figure pro to walk on stage in history.
That's crazy.
And that was the second show in my life.
Oh my God.
I did one show, won the overall. The IFBB handed me a pro card. It wasn't even a qualifier. I think I was meant to be here for some reason.
Done. All the glam is on. Oh my gosh, this is great. Love it.
WhatsApp sin el retrato, no guarda mi contacto, todo es underwater. Baby, vamos pa'l cuarto quarter, en la Uru comiéndonos al pare. Te voy a dar duro pa' que no me compare. Ey, cuida con ese man que se va a romper. Ey, ese booty lo va a romper. Ey, yo no sé si yo te vuelvo a ver, si mañana me voy a perder. Tú eres una player, me hiciste un crossover.
Yep, we're good, we're good.
Makeup is on, tan is on, everything is good to go. I'm running a little behind on fluid because I was doing my makeup. So I have 16 ounces before my next meal. It is now 11. We had planned that meal at 12. I've been taking my weight and it keeps dropping a pound every time. So I'm gonna not chug this, but drink this kind of like in a faster pace. And then we're gonna have another meal around 12. I think I'll be on stage around 1:30. Masters 50 is now on stage, and then we have 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and then
It's gonna be closer to
so.
10. All right.
Meal number 2, it is 11:23. We just took pictures and I'm a little flat, so I'm getting a little anxious, and I was like, well, what do we do? And he's like, go ahead and eat. So I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna keep drinking my coffee, and I'm gonna finish that by 12, and then we'll take check-ins in an hour. If we need to eat a little more before stage, we will. I just don't want to be flat. So we took pictures, compared them to like 2 hours ago or an hour and a half ago, and it looks significantly different. So we're gonna keep eating and having the fluid in to keep things.
Sit. Lay down.
Do you want to just talk real quick, saying we're doing another check-in?
Yeah, so check-in number 800 of 900. So she ate about an hour and a half ago.
15, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's about
Had some fluid, so we're hoping that we filled her up a little bit more and monitor. Wait, where's your weight at?
I want you to take pictures and tell me what you think, and then I'll tell you when I will.
Okay. All right, so she's putting me on the spot.
We are on. Ready?
Oh yeah, it's way from. You see it, Aaron? Yep.
Do you want a video? Alright guys, one more meal before finals. We've been doing this meal pretty much all day long because it actually worked out. So we had that meal at 8 a.m. and the same meal around 12. Then I had a Rice Krispie before stage, maybe an hour or so before stage. And then I had half of a Betty Lou. Betty Lou is kind of like a filled cookie, but it is gluten-free, like a filled bar almost. It is gluten-free and it digests really well, so I had it right before jumping on stage. Now I'm going to have 2 whole eggs again. I'm cooking the cream of rice, watching it closely, because if not, it's going to overflow. And then we're thinking that's going to keep us tight. No, baby, leave it. I want it hard. That's going to keep us tight to the stage. Final starting like 15 minutes, and we're gonna go from there. My weight has been dropping, so we have been trying to keep it at around 112. I was actually 111.6 like 30 minutes ago.
Lowest low.
The lowest low
Ever.
whole prep. Yeah, we've been keeping fluids in every 4 ounces or so. So we are literally going picture by picture to make the decision of what we're gonna do next. But that's it.
Yep.
Almost there.
How did you finish pre-judge?
Prejudging, it was a 6 people call out, so you don't have a center because it's 6 people. So I ended up splitting centers to the right of the box. We'll see, you know, nothing's done until it's done, and we'll see what happens.
Pray.
Where are you going? Hey, Jackson. What are you doing? Hey, look, there's Mom.
Baby hoodie.
Pittsburgh colors, all right? Meant to be. So now we're gonna go surprise her, and Erin's gonna film it, and let's see what she does.
I came here 2 years later after my worst placing.
I'm so proud of her.
I love you.
I'm so proud of her.